Hello guys, welcome back to episode 4 of this Arsenal Master League. In the last episode, we drew in our first opening game of the season against Burnley, but we did win against Leverkusen to reach the Champions League group stage. Now, just gonna forward it to the next day. As you can see, Dagenham now joining our club. Centre back we really needed to replace the likes of David Luiz and Socrates. Hopefully he can help us at the back, keep us on clean sheets. Hello, my name is Dagenham. I'm the newest member of Arsenal. It's a real honour to join such a prestigious club. I'll be listening out for my name being chanted from the stands come match day. I just hope I can live up to everyone's expectations. So got a message just saying like Dagenham's joined. The first thing I want to do is put him into the lineup. Just gonna refuse all offers for him now that he's in. I think I'm gonna let Mustafi go now. I've got Dagenham, I've got Holding, I've got Chambers, Luiz and Socrates. I'm gonna let Mustafi go to buy Leverkusen. They're offering him 14.3. He's valued at 16. Yeah, I think I'm gonna let him go. He's 27 years old. He won't be in a league that's the same as us. So if I were to refuse the Leverkusen deal, I'm looking at Bournemouth. Don't really want him playing in the Premier League against us. So 14.3 sounds reasonable. So I'll let him go. So we've now got 17 million in the bank and 63k wages. We've made all the signings that we wanted. So we brought in Dagenham, we brought in Barbosa and Madison. Just going to amend Dagenham's training as a destroyer. Yeah, I'll keep him as a destroyer. Command that backline. And I'll change his squad number. Actually, number 4, number 6. I think number 6 suits Dagenham. Just gonna forward it. So you got another message just to confirm that Mustafi's left the club. So you can see by Leverkusen signed Mustafi. Xhaka to be transferred to Everton. Trying to see if there's any other club that's actually interested in Xhaka. Is Dortmund and Gladbach. So hopefully one or two can offer something for him, so we can get rid of him. Don't want him playing in the Premier League. So we are still playing on legend difficulty, 10 minutes, and we do have now Everton away from home. Let me just amend my game plan. So for this match, we decided to go with Martinez in goal, just based on Leonard's form being down. Brought in Maitland-Niles as right back, Holding and Dagenham as a defensive pair, and Tierney. Also taking out Torreira, brought in Guendouzi, just based on Torreira being an orange. We've kept Ceballos and Ozil, and our front three is back to Barbosa, Aubameyang, and Lacazette. Brought in Lacazette for Pepe just because he's on orange. Didn't really want to take Aubameyang out. He is the captain, so despite being on low form, I'll still be starting him. So Everton, I decided to go with Pickford in goal, Sidibe, Keane, Mina and Digne as the back four, Delph and Andre Gomez as the holding, Walker, Sigurdsson and Iwobi as the three, and Tosin up front. So they've got two ex-Arsenal players in their team. I just hope they don't haunt us. So we've got match day 2 at Goodison Park. Hopefully we can get the 3 points and hopefully we can get some goals. So we are away at Goodison Park. Hopefully we can get a good victory here. Get our first win of the season, or in the Premier League season. Everton get the ball, or the game underway. Ceballos, Ozil, just gets shrugged off by, I think, Delph there. He's still going as well. Dagenham close him down, he can't. Oh! Luckily, he just goes wide. Delph kept his run going after intercepting the ball. Kept going. Beat Dagenham for pace. Just missed the target. Warning signs for Arsenal already. Ceballos just brings it down. Ozil. Oh, lovely play by Arsenal. Can he shoot? Oh, looked like a tame shot there. Not strong enough. First chance for Arsenal though. Oh, that was not the pass I was looking for. I was looking for Ozil there. Can they use this to their advantage? Walker gets the ball back. Oh, and they do use it to advantage. It's Sigurdsson. All calls from the misplaced pass that was supposed to go to Ozil. Walker kept going with the ball. Gave it to Tosin. Delph back to Walker. He whipped it in, and a good header by Sigurdsson. Unchallenged as well. Everton 1, Arsenal 0. He's trying to get a goal. Can't be starting with a draw and a loss in the first 2 games of the season. Iwobi still trying to shove his man off. Oh, good play by Iwobi. Oh, he's been beaten. Tosin just gets in front of Dagenham. Seems like a nervy start for Arsenal. Let's just see if we can correct that. Let's get into the game more. So, Arsenal go into the break, 1-0 down against Everton. Goal by Sigurdsson in the 30th minute. Just see if Arsenal could do something in the second half. They haven't really created much chances in the first half. Only 1 to Everton's 3. But both teams only having 1 shot on target. Everton with 53% possession. Arsenal with 47. Hopefully they can get a good chance to lead the team into a victory. Or a couple of chances to lead the team into a victory. Oh, still good pressing. Looks like it'll be a foul against Arsenal. Don't know what the referee saw there, but it looked like we got caught first, but it gives it the other way. I think I'm gonna make a change. I know it's early into the second half, but I think I'm just gonna take off Ozil and bring on Maddison. Let's see if we could do something.
Arsenal are making a change now.
I feel like Ozil's been a bit quiet. Should go out for throwing. Trying to make another change. Bring on. At this rate, I feel like I'm gonna take off for Bamian and bring on Pepe. I'll play Lacazette up top, Pepe on the right, and Barbosa on the left. Just go attacking as well. We are chasing the game. Getting doozy. Ceballos, Maitland-Niles. Took a heavy touch there. Still kept the ball. Whips it in. Oh! He hits the post. Lacazette could have brought Arsenal level there. Just unlucky to hit the post there. Good header. Oh, a mistake by Everton. Could it cost them? And it does. Barbosa equalises for Arsenal. A mistake at the back for Everton. Allowed Barbosa to get the ball. Do a 1-2 with Lacazette. And slot the ball in. Terrible pass by Michael Keane. 1-2 with Lacazette. Practically an open net. 1-1. 15 minutes left of the game. Can Arsenal get a win out of this? Everton getting pressed again. Heavily getting pressed. Looks like another mistake. Maddison! It's 2-1! Arsenal come back from 1-0 down. We brought on Maddison for Ozil. Another defensive mistake by Everton. That leads to another goal for Arsenal. And you see Barbosa just slots in Maddison. Takes a touch. Finishes. 2-1 Arsenal. Everton defenders just crumbling at the back. And Arsenal just pouncing. Literally. And taking the lead with 2 minutes to go. They make a change. They bring on Calvert-Lewin for Tosin. Trying to go defensive. Try to get this first league win. Could just keep the ball for the last minute or so. That should be us. Oh, we've just given the ball away. We've played 3 minutes already. Oh, just get rid. And that's it. Full time. Arsenal 2, Everton 1. Coming back from 1-0 down. Barbosa scoring and assisting. Maddison to get the second. It's our first 3 points of the Premier League season. We had less possession. We had less shots, but more on target. That led to us getting the 3 points. Barbosa comes up with a 7.5 rating. Man of the match. In the other games, just trying to see a shock result. Brighton beating Liverpool by a goal to 0. Chelsea winning 3-1 against Newcastle. United drawing 0-0 against Tottenham. And City winning 1-0 against Watford. So after 2 games played, we lie in 7th with 4 points, a win and a draw. At the top of the table, Chelsea with 2 wins. And at the bottom, we have Sheffield United, Everton and Aston Villa. So we've got 3 players that have come back on the scouting. Just check them out in a second. Obviously all these guys we could have got below their market value, but De Leo's never getting. He just joined Juventus. Manolas, I reckon his wages would have been, oh, it would have been alright. Could have grabbed him for 28.3, so literally the same amount, or roughly the same amount as Dagenham. And Luca Hernandez would have been 44 million. I'm still happy with the signing that we made in Dagenham. We didn't keep a clean sheet, but we managed to get the win out of it. There weren't any defensive mistakes that led to their goal. All around good play by Everton. Popped the ball around, crossed it in, and a good header by Sigurdsson. So I'm just going to see if there's any more signings that's been made. So Nathaniel Klein goes to Wolves on loan. Holgate being transferred to West Ham for 4.4 million. Leighton Baines going to West Ham on loan at the age of 35. Piaka going on loan to Napoli. As we saw, Dimitri Payet going to Atletico Madrid for 11.2 million. And us selling Mustafi to Bayer Leverkusen for 14.3. A Dagenham signing as well. Borini going on loan to Sampdoria. Valverde, the youngster from Madrid, going on loan to Betis. I think the others we've all seen before. Let's see if we could grab a striker, second striker. Initially I'm thinking of playing Martinelli there. He can play up top, but it's not his favoured position in this game. And other than Aubameyang, we have nobody else to replace him with. Lacazette can play up front, which will mean us bringing another winger. But if we're looking for a backup striker, we don't actually have one. Just trying to see if I can quickly find one for a good price. In terms of strikers that I've put down as a second striker, put down Pukki. He's got a finishing of 81. He's 29, going for between 8.1 and 8.9 million, and his wages are 29 only, 29k. We've got 63k available. Feel like I could go for someone like Pukki. Also put down a guy that I'm not really familiar with, a guy called Lasagna. Finishing on 80, good speed, good acceleration, going between 6.7 and 8.5, with wages considerably low. He's only 27, so he seems like a good backup striker. Samata is someone I already know, doing alright in the Champions League. His finishing's on 84, value between 10.8 and I'll probably say 10.8 to 15 on low wages. And someone that's familiar in the Premier League, Daniel Sturridge, 82 finishing. He is kind of old now. And Cochran, finishing 79. Practically get him on a free. If I start negotiations, I'm only going to be paying for his wages, so he will probably be my last resort. In terms of who I'll go for first, I'm liking the looks of Lasagna and Pukki, so I'll probably bid for one of these first. If I can't get them, I'll look into getting Cochran. Sturridge, his age is putting me off, and to be fair, he's the most expensive out of all of them, so I think I'm gonna take him off, and I'll bid for Pukki first. He's experienced in the Premier League at the moment, so he's valued between 8.1 and 8.9. I think I just activate his release clause of 8.9. He's on 29k wages. think I'll offer him 36 on a 4-year deal. Send that off and see what happens. So we are now on deadline day. We've got a message. So we've managed to agree a deal for Pookie. It's not exactly what we wanted, so I'm guessing been an increase in wages, and only by 2k. So he's only made 2 appearances so far in the season. Getting for 8.9, 39k, finishing off 81. I think I'm gonna agree that. Bringing Timu Pookie as a backup striker. So it leaves us with 8.8k, 8.8 million in the bank, 24k in wages, and we've got 10 hours left until the window closes. See if we can offload these players. So you see Pookie coming in. I'm just gonna amend my game plan. Take out Martinelli and put in Pookie on the bench. Well, Mendy's training. Fox in the box. Seems alright. Keep that. And we'll amend his squad number. So we'll give Pookie currently on number 20. Also seems fine. See if there's any business being done on the last day. Vinagre going to Malmo from Wolves. Moise Keane going to Leicester on loan. Amate going to Villa on loan. Lee Grant being transferred to Villa. Mendy going on loan to Watford. And you see Pookie joining us for 8.9. Matty James going on loan to Brighton. Hamza Chowdhury being transferred to Burnley. Also Ward as well. 2 players going from Leicester to Burnley. So 6 hours left. We do have a message. Hopefully it's for one of our players, and it is. So we got an offer for Chambers from Wolves. And I said we had Chambers, Socrates and Louise as backup centre backs, but I did transfer list Chambers and they've come in with 7.3. I'm just gonna try to see if I can get, I'll see if I could try to get at least 10 or 9.5 for Chambers. Go with 9.5. Got 3 hours left. If this deal doesn't go through, then there's been an offer for Xhaka as well from Inter. So Wolves have countered. Inter have come in. And just see how much Inter have come in for Xhaka. So Wolves have come back with 8.6 million. And 36.2 for Xhaka from Inter. I think I may just agree that. I'm not going to be using Xhaka this season. He's actually trying to be so. He's actually agreed a deal in real life to go Hertha Berlin. So I think it's only right we let him go. So we'll let him go to Inter for 36.2. We can't really negotiate. There's not enough time to do that. So it'll take 2 hours for this deal to go through. So 45.1 million in the bank with 103k wages, and we do have an hour left of the window where we would offload Chambers to Wolves, and that should be it. So 8.6. Initially I didn't want him to stay in the league, but we are trying to sell him. So Chambers will be let go to Wolves for 8.6, which leaves us with 53.7 million in the bank and 130k wages to use up in January if need be. And that is the end of the transfer window. Just see what deals were done in the last stages or last moments of the window. We've got our first Champions League game coming up. We've got a press conference with the captain as well. It's widely believed you'll easily make it past the group stage, but how are you feeling about your prospects? If I remember correctly, we have Porto, we have Juventus, and I think we have Young Boys. Will you win the group easily? I reckon it'll go down to the wire. Juventus are not easy, they're hard. Porto are no slouch, and Young Boys should be easy games, but you never know with Champions League football. So I'll probably say it'll go down to the wire. My opinion is that you're living on another planet if you think it'll be easy to progress to the next stage. The moment you take your eye off your opponent is the moment you get a black eye. Wow, okay, that response was a bit brutal. I didn't see all of it because it just goes really fast. Got a message. Smith Rowe's development. So he's growing out on loan. Lacazette and Barbosa in the best 11 of the month. We've got a few players growing as well. Maitland-Niles going up by 1. Saka going up by 1. Nelson going up by 1. And a few youth players I'm assuming. Not scheduled for September. Match day 1 of the Champions League, match day 2, national team announcement. We've got earnings for August as well. So in the last moments we obviously saw Chambers go to Wolves for 8.6. Xhaka leaving us for 36.2 to Inter Milan. And I think Ansu Fati, the talented Barcelona youngster, going on loan to Real Sociedad. He's a really good youngster, really good in the game as well. And the others we saw. Let's just see the biggest deals of the window. I know they said it was Asby, but who else? So second was Xhaka. Third was Maignan, the keeper from Lille, going to United. And then we had Ardil Dagenham joining us. So top 4 deals there. So yeah, that'll be all for today. We saw Pookie join on deadline day. Dagenham joined us as well. We managed to sell Xhaka. We managed to sell Chambers. And the next game, or the next episode, we'll see us take on Porto in the Champions League match day 1 and Palace in the 3rd game of the Premier League. If you did like what you saw, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already, and press the notification bell to keep up to date with the series. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you lot in the next episode. Bye bye.